Hey folks, what's up? I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today because, you see, I've got some very exciting... I've bought a new gaming PC. She's not here yet. She is on her way though, and she's due tomorrow. So today I'll be doing some prep work to get my PC ready to literally be up and running and start recording videos. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. Today, this is the Sims YouTube channel after all. So today I am going to show you how to quickly and easily transfer your Sims files. Your important ones such as your saves and your content such as your houses and Sims, and also your what's the word I'm looking for, your mods and custom content. I'm going to show you how to transfer those over quickly and easily to the new thing. So first you're going to want to go into your computer, and I've got this already set up, but I'll show you how to do it quickly. Go to wherever your electronic arts folder is saved in your PC. For some reason mine's saved just at documents. As you can see that here. So if you go into the electronic arts folder, you'll get the Sims 3 and the Sims 4. Just if you got the Sims 3, obviously. If you don't have the Sims 3, you just get the Sims 4. But I digress. So you just go into the Sims 4, right? You click on that, and you can see all these folders. So what I suggest is that you get either a USB or a hard drive or something to transfer your files over to. So it doesn't have to be anything amazing because the files aren't going to take up too much space. So I've got, well, it's not really a USB, it's my 1 terabyte hard drive, or 2 terabyte hard drive, but that's where I save everything at the moment, just because, well, I don't have any space in this laptop. She was not the most powerful of things. But again, I digress. So I'd recommend just getting a easy to find folder such as Sims for important files, right? And it's actually stupidly easy to transfer things. So you can get the two tabs open in here. You can do that by just clicking right clicking on the file thing and clicking File Explorer. That brings up a new window, so you can easily just like drag and drop one from the other. Okay, so let's go back to our Sims 4 folder in Electronic Arts, and so I just take it from the top to the bottom. So first you go into mods, right, and you can see all the mods you've got there. You could be very slow and do it the slow way by dragging and dropping, or it's just easier. You can literally copy it straight over. That's it, done. Got all the folders there. Okay, and then I'd go into the saves folder, make sure everything's there. You can go into it and pick and choose what save you want to keep and whatnot, but I'd recommend again just drag and dropping. Okay, and I'm also, you don't have to do this. Actually, I recommend you wouldn't, because that will just clear up space for more. But I'm going to drag my screenshots folder in there as well. That's just a personal choice, and that's just because I need the screenshots because I've got a lot of videos on the back burner that I need to edit, but also the new Pokemon games come out, so I'm kind of focusing on that at the moment. So I'm just keeping those anyway, so I can easily go to the screenshots. Are important for making thumbnails and stuff. And now this is where you're going to want to get houses and households from. So I'd recommend again just dragging the tray folder. Everything else is easily labeled, it's just the tray that's not as easily labeled. But yeah, it's just drag, drop, everything's there. Perfect. Okay, so now you've got like everything there. Got your mods, your saves, and your tray, and also, if you're like me, your screenshots. I don't know why some folders are capitalized and some aren't. That's beside the point. But anyway, even if you do drag one from, say, here to there, don't worry about that. It will mean that those files are lost from your current game. You can obviously just move that back into here if you want to. But don't worry about that, because what The Sims does is when you reboot it up, it just automatically creates the folder again anyway. So if you want to just delete all your mods, you can see on my wallpaper here, you can just literally drag it on there. And these are some old mods that I really should just delete this because I've re-downloaded all those. But that's not the point. It's quick and easy, and I think a lot of people are a bit scared sometimes by trying to do this and just thinking that game files aren't actually as complicated, especially not anymore, as you'd think they are. And especially when it comes to The Sims, one thing that the Sims team does very well is that they do label everything like amazingly. so you can easily find it. And there are a bunch of different tutorials you can find online to do things like recover lost saves and things like that. Sometimes the saves get corrupted. You can usually recover it through this. As you can see here, I've actually got a spare save there that I could use to replace if something goes wrong. I do that sometimes when I'm recording videos. I create another save just in case something goes wrong in that recording and I need to start it from the very beginning and I've saved, which yeah, that's just a whole other thing. But yeah, so now that you've got that saved into your USB, you could also try to go onto things like OneDrive or Google Docs or any of those cloud-based services. I don't foresee any specific problems with that. I prefer just to have it physically there anyway instead of through the cloud. I just don't trust the cloud completely. That's just a me problem. Don't worry about that. But if you don't have a USB or a hard drive free, especially if you're completely setting up your new computer, so you've say only got one USB and you use that USB to download Windows 11 on, like I've done with my USB at the moment, you can't have any of the files on there. But then I'd say use the cloud services. But USBs are really cheap these days, so if you don't have one, I just recommend, even if you don't want to use it to download your files onto for The Sims. I'm going to cut off recording for today because obviously I will record a second part to this for the video, but you'll get to see it the whole video. Lucky you. But I'll be back tomorrow with the second part to this, so I can show you just as easily how to replace everything into the game. Hey guys, it's been a bit more than tomorrow by the time I'm recording this video. I had a few more complications than I foresaw when I was setting up my new computer. The biggest of which is that I forgot to actually get a Wi-Fi card for my computer, so I had to wait for that to arrive. Then I had to install it, which was a very scary experience. And then I've just it turns out that The Sims took just the base game 5 hours to record, to download even, so that wasn't very fun. But yeah, I'm back and this is kind of part 2 of the video, even though this is just going to be an entirely complete video for you guys to watch. And I'm just going to show you quickly how I can drag and drop files back into The Sims to get that to work again, and to get back all my old saves, all my old content, like my Sims, my builds and all that kind of stuff, which is very fun. Okay, so I'm going to open up my folders, and as you can see, I've got my portable drive set up, and that's got the important files folder from last time in. And I've also I clicked on the wrong folder, sorry about that. And I also have the documents open up again. I could have actually saved The Sims 4 somewhere else in my PC, but I'm kind of used to Electronic Arts being in my documents folder now, so I'm kind of keeping it that way, so I can just go by rote and just automatically go back to where I need to do, because at least now I know where everything is, you know what I mean? Okay, so I'm going into that folder, I'm going into The Sims 4, and as you can see, I've got everything open. My saves folder's empty, my mods folder's empty, my screenshots, my tray, all that's going to be empty as well, because I've literally just booted it up enough, so I've had those cards that show up when you boot up a new version of The Sims, and it's just you just have to click through every single pack that you've had, all the introductions at the beginning. Not very fun. And then I spent a bit of extra time also downloading the new Carnival streetwear kit, because it looks absolutely fabulous, and I'm here for that. And I mean, it's got a little similarity to kits, so it's a miracle. So yeah, I'm going to start from the bottom up. I'm going to start with the tray, and I'm going to get all my content from my tray in. I am actually going to get all of it like this, because I don't want to delete files and folders and then add folders in, just because I'm a bit of a pansy. But yeah, as you can see, everything's in here like it should be. Then go back, and then let's go to my screenshots next. It's quite easy that everything's kind of together as well in the files. They're very easily coded, and I really appreciate EA and Game Freak, Game Freak, they're not Game Freak, why did I say Game Freak? EA and Maxis even for that, because they really do support modders and CC creators, and even having mods and CC in your game, it's quite... They're the only company so far that I've actually seen like especially a big company that I've actually seen support that, mainly because I mostly actually play Nintendo games, and Nintendo are notorious for like their copyright claims and everything. Although recently they've like given everyone the Diamond and Pearl soundtrack to like download and use for free by the looks of it, which is a bit okay. So you might be seeing a lot more Diamond and Pearl music in my videos, because yeah, why not? But yeah, so I've just popped all the saves in again, same as usual, and then go back to The Sims 4. I went a bit too far then, and let's get my mods folder in there finally. I don't actually have that many mods, as you can see. I've got a UI, well, I've got a folder for the UI thing, but I don't actually use it. But I've just got all my MC command centers here. This is just from when I used to have UI cheats extension, and I kind of haven't played with that in a while, because I can't be bothered to download it again, because I am a very, very lazy girl. But that's hyperthyroidism for you. It just makes you very, very tired. Just replace the file in destination with the resource.cfg. They're the same file. It's not going to affect everything. But as you can see, all my files are in now, all my old folders, and I'm going to go into the game and we are going to see if it worked, basically. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, and as you can see, my mods are now in the game. And I've got my load game screen here, so that's all my saves are back and all my sims are back in that save. Very exciting, especially because last time I was on the screen, it was just the new scenario and the play button, which if you do start a new game at like re-download the Sims and you only have the new scenario and play button down, I've actually seen some people in some groups I've been in, I've actually seen them mention something about not being able to start a game, but that's not the case. You just press the play button to start a new game, because even I get into the habit of that, because when you press the play button it just goes into like your last played game, which is this one for me. So you just press a new game, but that would just start up a new game anyway. But yeah, so I'm going to load into a game quickly. I'm going to see if all my old Sims in that are in there, and I should hopefully be able to go in. Alright, so I'm just going to go into manage worlds, guys, and see if I can get all my old houses in that in. Okay, so strangely, it seems like I've lost some of my much older Sims and houses, which is not ideal, but I have actually still got some of my old houses that haven't been uploaded to gallery, like still in the game. So this is very confusing to me, because this is not uploaded to the gallery, so this is saved, so I've still got that saved, and I've still got, say, this sim, which is me as a mermaid, because I like to play with me as a mermaid, because who wouldn't? So I've still got that, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but I'm afraid that ones that aren't tied to previous saves will just be lost, which is not fun. Okay, so I might have lied at the start of this video. I might not be able to recover all of your Sims and all of your houses, which is very annoying to me as well, because I've got a lot of houses that I was quite proud of that I just never uploaded to the gallery. So that's not very nice, but you should still have a lot of... I would recommend, if you have any complete houses that you like, to save things to the gallery anyway and upload that. As you can see, I've got like a lot of old houses, but not all of my old houses, and some of them are really nice I just never kept. So I'm quite disappointed with that, but I did manage to recover all my saves, all my screenshots and all my mods, and it was much easier than having to re-download a bunch of mods and having to start from the very beginning with no saves. I'm actually going to go back into the main menu, and I'm going to see if I can use some of my older saves, or if some of my old saves have been deleted as well. Because this one's a save where I built a lot in, so I've got a lot of that. So fingers crossed it's saved like this, builds in this save, if that makes sense. Okay, so I might have been wrong before. I know what the problem is. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm an idiot. I know exactly what the problem is, and it's nothing to do with the game itself. It's because I actually didn't upload a lot of the houses I built even to my personal gallery. I didn't even save the builds. That's the problem. The problem is me. I am the problem, and I'm really sorry for that, guys. I do have still all my old houses that I built a while ago, so this is like got hardly any in. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to fix this mistake, and I'm going to save all these houses because I did a very, very silly thing, and I really apologise for that, guys. So just ignore anything I previously said. This method does work. It's 100% foolproof as long as you still have the saves, and as long as you've actually saved your builds to your library, it's going to be easy to recover. Okay. I've lost what looks like some households, and I have a feeling that a lot of these households are households that I just haven't played with. So I reckon if I play with these again, I'll hopefully get them back. If not, then to be honest, these households aren't really that bad. But yeah, like this Hungerson household was for a build, for a video I recently recorded that I need to edit, which is 4 hours long. So I really I keep putting off editing it because it's so much footage to sort through. But I promise I'll do it one day, guys, because it's a really funny video, I think. But yeah, so you should be fine anyway. So this method is great for getting everything that you had back. So yeah, I'd recommend doing this always, no matter what. Okay. And yeah, sorry for that little hiccup in the middle of the video there, but I was right, and I doubted myself, and I shouldn't doubt myself because I'm an amazing person, and I need to tell myself that every day. And before we go, guys, I'm just going to show you this because I'm quite proud of it, and I've actually got a screenshot of me making this in Photoshop. I've actually got that uploaded to my Twitter. Guys, follow me on Twitter if you want. Like, I'm starting to actually become active on it, and I have like one follower, and that's like a bot, and I'm really lonely over there, guys. So yeah, if you want to follow me on Twitter, that's Sims, that's Sims_ERR, because normal Simser was taken. I'm also on Tumblr if you can find me, because I can't find myself, to be honest, and that's just a psychological philosophical thing. Can anyone really find themselves in life? Do we really know who we are, or are we just made up of the sum of our experiences with other people? Because mate, I don't talk to anyone, so if that's the case of me, then I am no one. But if you want philosophy debates, just go watch The Good Place, because that's how I found out I was alright at philosophy. But yeah, you can also follow me on the gallery if you want to see more of my builds. I do upload a lot of things on there that that will either be coming in a video or will be in videos that I've actually neglected to edit because I've realised they weren't to the quality standards I'd like at the minimum, if that makes sense. So yeah, I've just got a lot of extra stuff on there, and I do some builds, and some of my builds as well, I like to do this thing sometimes where just for myself, like no recording or anything like that, I like to make a nice build, and I like to make it completely base game. And I've got 2 base game builds on there at the moment. I've got the houseboat, in quotation marks. That's my first ever build in The Sims 4, which is weird. And I did that for a fake Gamer Girl competition, which I was never featured in. But you know what? That's because I didn't have anything scary hidden in the basement, and that's my fault. And I also have the basically brown house, which you might have seen a snippet of when I was in the gallery just, and that's completely base game. And I'm actually very, very proud of that build, because I just think it looks fantastic, and that's me tooting my own horn. But I am trying to do this new thing called self-confidence, because I don't have much of that anyway. I really have been dragging this on, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this helped you out. If you want any more like tips for The Sims 4, leave a comment down below if you have any questions, or like how do I do this. I can't promise I know everything because I haven't actually been playing The Sims 4 that long compared to The Sims 3 at least. But I am a dab hand at Google, so hopefully I'll be able to help you out with that, okay? But yeah, have a nice day, guys, and practice self-confidence.